January 8th, 2025. What's good, world? It's your boy E. Cheeba, and you tuned in to CHEEBA'S TV, where we bring you the latest in hip hop news, culture, and everything in between. Today, we got a few stories for y'all. The latest in Diddy news. We got Sean Diddy Combs throwing tantrums over attention, accused United Healthcare CEO killer Luigi Mangione receives behind bars on his set list. And this is reported by the New York Post. See what they talking about here from Diddy. Sean Diddy Combs is throwing tantrums about the attention fellow inmate Luigi Mangione has taken from him inside their notorious New York City lockup, and that may put accused CEO killer on the disgraced rapper's shit list. A source told the Post Tuesday. When Combs was arrested on sex trafficking charges on September 16th, he was the most famous prisoner at the Metropolitan Detention Center in MDC, Brooklyn. But his reign was short-lived. After Mangione, 26, was arrested for allegedly gunning down United Healthcare worker CEO Brian Thompson in early December, he was booked into the same facility as the 55-year-old music mogul. Since he arrived at MDC, Mangione, who is being held in protective custody, has become a sensation among other inmates, the Daily Mail reported. Wow, so your man Diddy in there acting all jealous because somebody else getting a little bit of attention. He better worry about beating that case and getting on these streets again. You know what I mean? You worried about how much attention they giving let them give him all the attention. Take some of the hassle, take some of the attention off yourself. Because right now, you don't need no attention, Diddy. You need people to forget about you for a minute so you can have a fighting chance at winning your case. Because the internet is on you. You know what I mean? Mangione is reportedly receiving a hero's welcome on the inside, with other inmates expressing their own troubles with health insurance. But that attention has apparently rankled Combs, who is housed in the general population of starstruck inmates. Diddy has been throwing tantrums over the fact that Luigi is getting all of the attention in prison and is being revered as a hero after literally murdering someone on camera, a source told the outlet. Well, he would be a hero because, man, dudes feel like, I lost my moms to cancer. You know what I mean? And it's probably due to the healthcare system because the medicine was so expensive. Like, you know what I mean? After a while, the insurance run out and you got to find that money somewhere, man. And honestly, if we had more bread, my mom's probably just still been alive, man. You know what I mean? But it takes hundreds and hundreds of thousands to beat cancer sometime, man. And, she caught it late. Even in prison, Diddy's ego is bigger than life, they added. Combs' reaction comes as no surprise to a former member of his inner circle who was recently financially cut off. Oh, here we go. He was recently financially cut off, so now he gonna start talking shit about him. You see how dudes is? They on your side as long as you doing for them. As soon as you start saying I don't got it or no, they turn on you. He always wants to be the center of everything, the former insider I never seen that word before, groused to the Post. Gotta look that up, see what that means. If he feels like anyone takes his attention, he doesn't take it well. He gets pissed off, and if he has the power to do it, he makes the other person's life miserable. But for the first time in decades, Combs has very little power to do anything about threats to his popularity. I ain't gonna lie, that definitely sound like Diddy. I had my little situations with him in the past. That definitely sound like Diddy. You know what I mean? Want to control the situation all the time. Definitely sound like Diddy. When I say I had my situations in the past, don't start no stupid shit. Excuse me, I don't mean to curse, but don't start no dumb mess Like like I meant some old freaky party stuff, man, because I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about music situations. He is facing decades behind bars. Federal agents raided his Los Angeles, Miami homes in March, seizing hundreds of sex videos and mountain of sex paraphernalia, including 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lube. Now, I wonder how much lube they had, because y'all keep talking about the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. How much lube he had? How much lube he had? I know it wasn't 1,000 bottles, 1,000 packs of lube neither. But, that's all more propaganda to just make them look the worst they could make them look, man. Diddy got to get his shit together, man. You know what I mean? If he get a chance to, if he get out, he got to get his shit together. Because this is disgraceful, man. This is disgraceful, man. You know what I mean? Jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Like, subscribe, follow. It's eCheeba for eCheeba TV. You know what I mean? I'm on the road to 500. And we got about 300 subscribers so far. 300 and something subscribers. Come on, get me to 500, y'all. Get me to 500. We got some more news on Diddy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, Peacock is set to premiere a 90-minute documentary titled Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy on January 14th. The film includes interviews with individuals connected to Diddy and promises to reveal controversial aspects of his life and career. And that's on Pitchfork. Let's check that out. See what they talking about over there. Get in the comments, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Let me know if y'all think Diddy did it or not. You know what I mean? So let's see what they talking about here. Let's see what they talking about here. Peacock debuts trailer for new documentary Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy. The 90-minute film about Sean Diddy Combs streams later this month. They wildin'. They making films, or they trying to bury this dude, man. They trying to bury your boy before he ain't getting a fair shake. That's all I could say, man. A new 90-minute documentary about Sean Combs will arrive on Peacock later this month. Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, features interviews with the bodyguard, makeup artist, and intern of Diddy's, as well as Dawn Richards' attorney, Lisa Bloom, and the R&B artist Albie Shaw. Something is not right with this, Albie Shaw says in the film's first trailer, which you can find below. I've been with Sean for quite a while and I've captured a lot of moments. An anonymous source adds, some of the girls who were in the room, for sure they were underage. Wow. But it's an anonymous source. We want to know the source, man. We don't want no anonymous sources. We want to know the source, man. Let's see what they talking about. Diddy was repeatedly sued throughout 2024, accused of sexual assault, gang rape, molestation, and grooming, among other charges. In May, he will stand trial on federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, will be available to stream on January 14th. Several other documentaries about Diddy are currently in the works, including the one for Netflix from 50 Cent's production company, G Unit Films. Let's check the trailer out real quick and see what they doing. Now let me see the trailer. All right, let's go to YouTube real quick. Check the trailer out.
Sean Combs is a monster.
I want to speak about this now because I've witnessed everything.
I think Sean Combs can get away with anything.
I've known Sean since he was 4 years old. That's my little bro.
He already knew what he wanted.
I could be your manager, just give me a chance.
I went to a lot of puffy parties. These were the parties that you needed exclusive access to get into.
He thought that if people fear him, they respect him.
Honestly, I didn't want to be around him unless there was cameras.
Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me. Nobody's shooting me.
When Puff was around, it was like, uh-oh, get it together or this could be over.
You got me acting crazy in front of all these people.
Something is not right with this.
I've been with Sean for quite a while, and I've captured a lot of moments. Anytime the studio or any rooms is red, it's making love and sex. Some of the ones who went in the room, for sure they were underage.
They said they could ship me off and sell me to anyone.
How did this superstar music mogul become an alleged monster?
And I can show you how we have fun and stay out of jail, too.
Very intriguing. Very, very intriguing, man. That trailer looked real good, man. Looked like they got one. People gonna be talking come the 14th. You know what I mean? In other news, we got Jay-Z. You know? We got Jay-Z. In other news, let's see what they talking about with Jay-Z in his case. Judge rules that accuser in rape lawsuit against Jay-Z, Sean Diddy Combs can remain anonymous for now. So for right now, the lady, the Jane Doe, will be able to remain a Jane Doe. So they figure out what they're going to do with this court case. Let's see what they talking about. An Alabama woman who says she was raped by Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs when she was 13 can proceed anonymously for now in her lawsuit against the rap moguls. A New York federal judge rules Thursday. In her written order, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres said the woman can proceed anonymously at this early stage of the litigation, but she may be required to reveal her identity at a later date if the case proceeds. That would allow defense lawyers to collect facts necessary to prepare for trial. Torres also cited substantial interest from the public. The Manhattan jurist also chastised Alex Sparrow, the lawyer representing Jay-Z, whose legal name is Sean Carter, for what she described as his relentless filing of combative motions containing inflammatory language and ad hominem attacks against the plaintiff's lawyer, calling them inappropriate, a waste of judicial resources, and a tactic unlikely to benefit his client. Torres wrote in her order Thursday that Sparrow, who has been on the case less than 3 weeks, has submitted a litany of letters and motions attempting to impugn the character of plaintiff's lawyer, many of them expounding on the purported urgency of this case. In response to the ruling, Tony Busby, the plaintiff's attorney, told CBS in an email Thursday evening that he doesn't typically comment on court rulings, but alleged that the coordinated and desperate efforts to attack me as counsel for alleged victims are falling flat. So he's saying that their attempts ain't working, man. Their attempts ain't working. The judge says, silence that bull crap you doing, Sparrow. Stop putting all these dumb statements out. Fall back. We gonna handle this in court. If your client is innocent, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But all the shenanigans, judge ain't with it right now. CBS has reached out to Carter's attorney for comment. Combs remains jailed in New York awaiting a criminal trial on federal sex trafficking charges. He also faces a wave of sexual assault lawsuits, many of which were filed by Busby, a Texas attorney who says his firm represents over 150 people, both men and women, who allege sexual abuse and exploitation by Combs. The lawsuits allege many individuals were abused at parties in New York, California, and Florida after receiving drug-laced drinks. Wow. So Diddy just ran around drugging everybody, huh? That's crazy. Y'all got this dude sounding like he just ready, yo, pull up before you start to drink and drug you. All right, yo, it's crazy. Combs' lawyers have dismissed Busby's lawsuits as shameless publicity stunts designed to extract payments from celebrities who fear having lies spread about them, just as lies have been spread about Mr. Combs. Jay-Z has said in a statement that Busby is trying to blackmail him to settle the Alabama woman's allegations. Yeah, that's what he was saying. He was definitely like, yo, they came at him, yo, pay this nut, pause, pay this little bread, and we ain't going to even put your name in the lawsuit. We going to keep you out of it. You know what I mean? But once he said, I ain't giving up no bread, bang, lawsuit dropped. Shit in shambles now. You know what I mean? So, but Jay standing tall. Jay saying, like, you know, Jay adamant that he ain't have nothing to do with that. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see if he should have paid that little bit of bread and kept his name out of it, or fighting is going to help him, because this could be a bad move for Jay. You know what I mean? Either way, if he would have paid the money and they would have got out that he settled, he looked bad on that, like he's guilty. If he don't pay and he try to fight, he's still looking crazy out here. You know what I mean? But in her lawsuit, the woman says she was raped at 13, identifies herself as Jane Doe. She says she was living in Rochester in 2000 when she made her way to New York City and befriended a limousine driver who drove her to an after party for the MTV Music Awards, where she says she was eventually attacked by Jay-Z and Combs. Spiro asked the judge to dismiss the entertainer from the women's lawsuit, and he requested a hearing on the case for the day after he made his request, and writing on December 18th. He wildin'. He can't drop a statement and then request a hearing the same week. Like, who you? You know you Jay-Z lawyer, but you ain't got that much juice. Citing an interview the plaintiff did with NBC News, Spiro wrote that the broadcast revealed the glaring inconsistencies and outright impossibilities in the plaintiff's story. For one thing, the woman says she traveled for 5 hours from Rochester to watch the Music Awards show on a Jumbotron outside the VMAs, even though permits and pictures shows there was no Jumbotron at the event. Spiro also noted that the woman's father has said he does not recall driving from Rochester to pick his daughter up in New York City as she says he did. In the interview, the woman admitted to inconsistencies in her story. Yeah, I think that was one of the first stories I did with Jay-Z, talking about what's going on with this situation. And that's what she said. You know, she said she came down to New York. She got a ride. Somebody gave her a ride. She came to New York. And limo driver picked her up, said, yo, you just what Diddy looking for? Allegedly. This is all allegedly, because I don't know no facts, but this is what they saying on the TV, you know what I mean, on the news and everything. So her story had a lot of inconsistencies, and you know, once they did that, Jay-Z and his lawyer, they went on the attack. Man. Let's see, we got some more news on this. Woman accusing Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs of sexual assault acknowledges inconsistencies. So she's acknowledging the inconsistencies in her story. Let's see what she's saying about it. Let's see, a woman who accused rappers Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs of sexually assaulting her when she was 13 at her award show after party has acknowledged certain inconsistencies in her story. While her lawyer said he will continue to vet her claims, the unnamed woman described being driven from Rochester, New York to New York City to the MTV Music Awards 2000 and then Combs' limo driver offering her a ride to an after party. NBC News reported on Friday she claimed she spoke with musicians Benji Madden and his brother at the party, and her father picked her up after the alleged assault. But a representative of the Maddens confirmed to NBC that they were on tour in the Midwest during the VMAs, while her father said he doesn't remember the drive home of more than 5 hours. The woman's friend who reportedly drove her to the awards has since died. Yo, this just sounds crazy, bro. Crazy. Too many inconsistencies. I don't want to call her a liar, but yo, your story sounds crazy. Your story sounds crazy, love. Your story sounds crazy. You know what I mean? So that's what's going on in hip-hop news with Jay-Z and Diddy. Get in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me if you think Jay-Z is guilty. Tell me if you think Diddy is guilty. You know what I mean? Those were some of our greats that came up in our era. If you was born in the 70s and 80s, you grew up off of Jay-Z and Puff music. You know what I mean? 25, 30 years of them making hits. So, some people really disappointed. Some people don't want to see them go down. Then you got others that's like, man, fuck them. If they violated, they gotta go. You know what I mean? So get in the comment section and tell me what y'all feel. It's CHEEBA'S reporting for CHEEBA'S TV, man. I'm out.
Listen up, it's EC, I'm regular, nigga. You ain't got to treat me like I'm no celebrity, nigga. I know real pain, no real struggle. If this rap shit don't work, it's back to bundles, cracking the sun.